Did you know that 74.26% of Mobile Legends players in the Philippines make in-game purchases? That's nearly 3 out of every 4 players shelling out for diamonds, skins, battle passes, and other perks. But just because so many people spend, does that automatically mean the game is pay to win? Today we're diving deep into that very question. In a game with huge spending, cosmetics, emblems, and elite players, where does fairness end and pay to win begin? Stay tuned! Welcome back to Mobile Legends News. Today we're talking about pay to win in Mobile Legends and how it can affect your games. Essentially, pay to win is when players who spend real money gain unfair competitive advantages that non-spending or free-to-play players simply can't match, no matter their skill or time invested. In MOBAs, that could mean stronger heroes, more stats, faster progression, or exclusive perks. Today, we look specifically at Mobile Legends Bang Bang with its emblems, skins, talents, and huge user base to explore whether it's truly pay to win or if free-to-play players can still compete. The debate around whether Mobile Legends Bang Bang is pay to win has been around for years, and it's still very relevant today, especially when you look at recent data. For instance, Moonton's own report showed that 74.26% of players in the Philippines actively spend money in the game, whether on skins, diamonds, or battle passes. That's an overwhelming majority, and naturally, it raises the question: are these players gaining an actual advantage, or are they just paying for style? One of the main areas fueling the pay-to-win conversation is the Emblem system. Emblems and talents provide real stat boosts. Things like extra HP, adaptive attack, or even spell vamp. If your emblem levels are higher, you simply start a match stronger than someone with weaker setups. Yes, free-to-play players can grind for these over time, but paying accelerates that process drastically. For many, that feels like a competitive edge you can buy. Then there's the issue of skins. While most of them are purely cosmetic, some do grant slight stat bonuses such as +8 magic or physical power. It might not sound like much, but in close fights, every point matters. Combine that with systems like the magic wheel, where rare rewards are often locked behind dozens of paid spins. And now you can see why some players feel the game leans towards rewarding those who open their wallets. On the flip side, Moonton has made consistent efforts to maintain balance. Regular patches adjust heroes to prevent dominance, and free events often hand out skins or fragments. For example, the patch 1.9.80 update gave players a chance to unlock new skins simply by completing tasks, no money required. This creates a gray area. Yes, spending accelerates progress and sometimes grants marginal power boosts, but the core gameplay such as strategy, drafting, and mechanical skill remains accessible to everyone. Basically, stepping into Mobile Legends is kind of like walking into a giant candy store. Everything is bright, shiny, and tempting. But unlike candy, some of these treats don't just taste good. They claim to make you stronger in battle. That's where the whole pay-to-win debate really comes alive. To figure this out, let's walk through the big mechanics that make players spend, such as heroes, skins, emblems, and progression speed. Let's start with heroes. Not every hero is free right away. You can unlock them using battle points, which you grind through playing. Or you can just swipe with diamonds, the premium currency. It's the classic choice. Grind it out slowly or pay to skip the line. Think of it like joining a gym. The treadmill and weights are there for everyone. But if you want the VIP lounge with fancy machines, you'll need a premium membership. And yet, just buying the hero doesn't make you any good at it. You still have to practice combos, understand counters, and avoid face planting into enemy ambushes. So here, money buys access, not instant wins. Then there are skins, the flashiest part of mlbb. They're the designer outfits of the game, because who doesn't want their tank to look extra intimidating while absorbing damage? The pricing ladder is pretty steep. Basic skins hover around 269 diamonds, elites around 399 to 599, and specials at 749. Epics and legends can soar to even 1,089 diamonds or more. Moonton even runs first week discounts to get you hooked, like a clothing store putting new arrivals on sale. Most skins are purely cosmetic, and you can argue they don't break fairness, but here's the kicker. Some skins do grant tiny stat bonuses like +8 physical or magical power. It's not a mountain, but in a close fight, that pebble could trip someone up. Imagine two sprinters in a race. One has regular shoes and the other has shoes with a tiny spring inside. It won't guarantee a win, but it nudges the odds. And at high levels of play, those nudges matter. The system for getting the really flashy skins, like Legends, adds another wrinkle. These often come through the Magic Wheel, which is essentially an RNG slot machine. You spin with magic cores, hoping for that jackpot skin. The catch? You often need upwards of 200 magic cores before you are even guaranteed the reward. That's like going to an arcade where the claw machine only lets you win the teddy bear after you've played 50 times. For players who spend, it's a shortcut to prestige, and occasionally, an in-game edge. Now let's pop the hood and look at emblems and talents, the real engine of mlbb. Emblems aren't as glamorous as skins, but they're where the small advantages pile up. Moonton recently reworked the system into the Luminous Emblem system, which lets you mix and match emblems more freely. Instead of being locked into rigid trees, you can tailor your build across categories, creating clever strategies, and it's a great step towards customization. But the fact remains, leveling emblems takes time. A free player can get there eventually, but someone who spends accelerates the grind and unlocks stronger setups faster. It's like building a custom car engine. Everyone can eventually get their turbo, exhaust, and nitrous installed, but spenders roll into the racetrack with those upgrades already bolted in, while free players are still tightening screws. The key here is speed. Spending doesn't give you things, it gives you things faster. Faster hero unlocks, faster emblem upgrades, earlier access to flashy skins, and a ticket to skip grinding. It's the gaming equivalent of the express lane at the supermarket. Everyone gets to the cashier eventually, but some get through in 5 minutes while others wait in line with a full cart. And yes, those little boosts can tilt real matches. Picture this, two junglers clash early in the game. One has a rare skin with that +8 magic power and leveled emblems, and the other doesn't. That slight edge could mean clearing creeps faster, hitting level 4 first, and snowballing into a stronger mid-game. Or think of a late-game teamfight. Everyone's health bar is razor thin, and one extra skill connects because of a stat boosts. That's enough to turn the tide. But before you throw your phone and scream "pay to win confirmed," let's not ignore the balance patches. Moonton is constantly tweaking heroes, nerfing the overpowered ones, and buffing the underdogs, trying to keep everything fair. Those changes apply to everyone, spender or not. Plus, the devs regularly hand out free skins and fragments through events. In patch 1.9.80 for example, players could earn a new Estes skin just by completing event tasks. No diamonds required. That's like the candy store slipping you free samples every now and then, so you don't feel left out. But here's where things get really interesting. Despite all the talk about skins, emblems, and diamonds, some of the best success stories in Mobile Legends come from players who've spent absolutely nothing. Yes, 0 pesos, 0 diamonds. Just time, grit, and a love for the grind. Take a look at the countless free-to-play players who've climbed their way all up to mythical glory. Community spotlights on the official Mobile Legends site and esports interviews often highlight players who start as free-to-play grinders. They unlock heroes with battle points, build emblems slowly through missions, and rely on map awareness and mechanics to outplay even spenders. Their message is clear. Skill really does shine through. Think of it this way. Skins might give you a small boost, but they can't teach you how to time retribution perfectly to steal Lord, or how to bait enemies into overextending for a clutch counterattack. Emblems might accelerate your early game stats, but they don't magically teach you how to position in teamfights or rotate efficiently across the map. These are skills honed through play, not purchases with diamonds. One aspiring case came during the qualifiers for regional tournaments, where casters pointed out that many rising players were using default skins. Why? Because they didn't have the resources to spend. Yet they still dismantled teams with sharper decision making. That's like showing up to a costume party in plain clothes and still stealing the spotlight because your dance moves were just that good. So while paying does make things faster and flashier, the proof is out there. Determined free-to-play players can and do hit the higher ranks, proving that skill still rules the land of Dawn. So is Mobile Legends pay to win? The honest answer is it's complicated. Spending money speeds up progress, unlocks flashy skins, and sometimes provides small stat boosts. But the core of the game, such as map control, teamwork, and hero mastery, can't be bought. Free-to-play players have consistently proven they can reach the very top through skill and dedication. In short, money may give you shortcuts, but it's gameplay that truly decides victories. What do you think though? Does Mobile Legends lean pay to win? Or is it fair enough for free players to thrive? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, check out our next video where we dive into the hidden mechanics that actually decides games in MLBB. Till next time!